Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm author E.W. Barnes, and today I'm continuing our tour of the Minecraft world I go to when I need to refill my creative well. Maybe it might be thinking about what happens next in a story, or how a character might respond to a challenge or a conflict. So last time we were here, we went through the dark forest and explored a fantasy house and a chalet, which is off in a distance in that direction, and this build, which I call Ice Spikes View because of the amazing view of the Ice Spikes biome right here on the edge of this snowy taiga. And so today we will continue our tour, a couple of builds in the snowy taiga, and some ice spike biome builds. So let's go move on. First, let's clear up the weather. There we go. And you can see this build is aptly named because there is a really fabulous view of the ice spikes as well as the snowy taiga, and you can see off in the distance there's actually just a snow plain that extends for quite a while, quite a ways. So let's go down and explore. Something's dying. And as you know, even though I play in creative mode, I do like to try to sleep at night so that they don't have any mob generation, just because they can get in the way. And it's a good habit to be in, so that when I do play in survival mode, I automatically go to bed when it gets dark. So again, there are paths that I've created between builds, and in this place the path diverges, and we're going to keep going straight. Hello, cute oxen. Do you have something there? Did you kill something? Might have to pick that up later. So we're heading now to a build that is based on a Pixel tutorial. I love her tutorials. They're beautiful and they're easy to follow, and I love creating them. So here we are, this absolutely gorgeous snow biome house. It's perfect in a snowy location. So that's why I picked here to build it on the edge of the taiga and the plains. So let's go ahead and do a quick tour around the outside. And I will put a link to Pixel's YouTube channel in the description box so that you can find her stuff. She's got amazing builds. And I love the detail that she adds to her interiors as well. I frequently will deviate from what she does in her interiors, but for the most part her interiors are amazing and I enjoy replicating them. It sounds like we have a dog, an unnamed dog. Any suggestions for a name? Throw a comment down below if you have a nice suggestion for a name for this unnamed puppy. Hello, puppy. So it looks like evening has come. It's about time to take a nap, so I think we'll do that. We're not quite there yet. Wait for those god rays to disappear. Do we see any stars yet? Not quite. We're not quite there, but almost. I used I don't remember if this was a pixel feature or not, to put up these trapdoors to use sort of as a barrier between spaces, the sleeping space and the workspace and the living space. Let's see if we can, there we go. Okay, so the next stop is to another build in the taiga and then some builds in the ice spikes biome. And while we're heading out here, I just want to say hello and thank you to the new and returning subscribers. I hope you're enjoying this latest Minecraft tour. On this channel, you can also find audiobooks of my stories and the Stories Told podcast, which is author Michael Grayford and I talking about the stories told in movies and TV and books. And you can find links to those in the description box below. So this is a very small build. This is a build where I have the transport back to Rose Landing, which is the spawn area, and also where we have a few necessary items that one might need in survival if one, comes to this area from spawn, Rose Landing, and decides to build here. You might need a few things before you get started, so I just go ahead and put this sort of in this way station before heading off either into the ice spikes or into the snowy taiga or off into the plains, which is the direction we're heading to now. And I do have plans for further out in the distance on the plains, but I haven't gotten started yet, so stay tuned for that. Now I have two builds in the ice spikes, and the fencing you see is not one of them. That's actually just blocking off a big hole in the ground, a big crevasse that I wanted to not accidentally fall into in the snow. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that sometimes I fall into things and off of things. And you can see in the distance there, I actually have built a kind of a greenhouse here in the snowy area. So we'll go there first. Yeah, I'm not very good at boats and not falling off things. And getting through doors. Not so great at getting through doors either. Oopsie. There. Finally get through the door. Go ahead and laugh. I'm laughing. It's funny. Hello, bee. So what I intended to do here was essentially just create a greenhouse in the snow. I'm sure some other folks have done this as well. And if you have any good examples of greenhouses in snowy biomes, please put some links in the comments below because I'd love to see them. So the idea was essentially to sort of counter the snowy barrenness with all the life I could inside a glass dome. And then added some bees and a fountain. And over here even added an aquarium. And I have invisible blocks here so that you can't actually get into the aquarium with the fish. Kind of keep them safe. Stop them from jumping out primarily because, as you know, fish tend to jump out when they're close to the surface. And then there is a second level up here, so you can use the vines to kind of climb up on top of the tree and see the view. And then as you can see, I also put in a ladder for going up even further. So I needed to have something to place the ladder on, and so I placed it on blocks. And I was generous with the vines on the glass to give it a really lush feel. There we go. So this area could be a place to lay down a bed if this was a place to live, you know, if this was a base of some kind. I haven't done that here because the bed kind of obstructs the sense of openness that the glass offers, but it could be used that way. Someone wanted to use it that way. You can see the view up here as well. Might be fun to take down that hill, see what's beyond there. Oh, hello. There's a polar bear there. Hello, polar bear. And you can see off in the distance there is the build that takes you back to Rose Landing. To the next build that's here in the ice spikes biome. As soon as I get out the door again. I did it! Woo! So what we do here is instead of going right, we go left on the path and then follow the stone path that's been created. Which takes us right here in the middle of all of the ice spikes, which is very cool. And right to this door, which is kind of hidden here, and you can't quite see it. You can't see it from the greenhouse because of all the rest of the spikes. Go inside here, and all I have here is a twisty vine that just goes up. So where does it go? It goes up. Some openings for light on the way up. Until you get to the top. And it's like an ice spike base. With wonderful views in every direction. Got a bed, got a fire that won't melt your ice. I did at one point put in some sea lanterns just to see how they would look in the ice spikes. So they're kind of cool to look at. So I'll go ahead and make it nighttime and we can see what it looks like. Here we go. But the moon is most magnificent of all. And that wraps up today's tour. Thank you for watching and for liking and subscribing. I know it may not be a big deal to you, but it means a lot to me. And if you're interested in playing Minecraft on this realm, in this world, you can sign up to join me on Patreon at the Patron of the Block level. The link will be in the description below. Thank you again. I hope you have a very good day.